Nikola Jokic's performance on Christmas Day was a gift to all who viewed it. Jokic was absolutely masterful. He shot 16 of 25 from the field, hit a pair of three-pointers, and scored 41 points to go with 15 rebounds and 15 assists as the Nuggets were able to overcome the Suns by a score of 128 to 125 in overtime. I hope Larry Bird, Wilt, and whoever else are ready for some company, Michael Malone said in a sly attempt to endorse his superstar center for his third straight MVP award. With the way Nikola Jokic is playing right now, you better get used to the Nikola Jokic is going to win his third straight MVP narrative. What's going on, everyone? Luca Rosano here, back with another video. In this one, we're going to be talking about the sheer brilliance of Nikola Jokic and what he has been doing lately. If you could kindly hit a like on the video, it does help the algorithm a ton. And please subscribe to the channel for more NBA content just like this. We're trying to hit 29K on this channel. Let's now take a closer look at some of the records Nikola Jokic broke on Christmas Day. The first, Jokic dropped the most points in Nuggets franchise history. He became the Nuggets franchise record holder for the most points on a Christmas Day game when he scored his 39th point of the night. Jokic, of course, finished with 41 points on 64% shooting. Another record Jokic broke. He became the only player to record a 40-15-15 game on Christmas Day. Oscar Robertson came close to setting the record in 1961, but fell short by 3 assists. Robertson has recorded the stat line twice in his career, while James Harden has achieved the feat once too. And another record Jokic broke was that Jokic became the only player to record a Christmas Day triple-double on 60% field goal shooting. Nikola Jokic made the most of his debut on Christmas Day and showed why he deserved to be on the schedule last year with his performance against the Suns. He created another exclusive club of his own by becoming the first player to amass a triple-double while shooting at 60% from the floor on Christmas Day. Nikola Jokic is on an absurd stretch right now. His performance on Christmas marked his third 40 or more point performances in his last 6 games. Over those 6 games, Jokic has a 43 point, 14 rebound, 8 assist game against the Wizards, a 40 point, 27 rebound, 10 assist game against the Hornets, and a 41 point, 15 rebound, 15 assist performance against the Suns on Christmas. That gives Jokic a 6-game average of 31.8 points, 14.7 rebounds, and 10.8 assists on 60.5% shooting from the field, 42.9% from three-point range, and 75.9% on his 9 free throws per game. Michael Malone said, from his point of view, this has been the most aggressive version of Jokic that he has seen. As to be expected, Jokic has no interest in discussing his level of aggressiveness. Never in his career has Jokic willingly acknowledged going into a game with the intention of playing more aggressive. Jokic takes games as they come and tries to allow them to unfold naturally. This is what makes him so great. When you look at Nikola Jokic, he is tall, he is wide, he's not traditionally muscular, unable to jump all that high, but he is aware of everything happening around him. His magical hands, ready to dish, to dribble, to fire off to an open man, whether it's cross-court or simply somewhere defenders aren't. His skill and his vision are so incredible that they demand the Nuggets play nearly every possession through him, turning a relatively unathletic, ground-bound center into an engine for total offense, unlike anyone who has ever played the game before him. He is that flash of half-court high-love passing brilliance that Marc Gasol would bring to a midseason Grizzlies game extended over an entire career. The stories about Jokic's early life and career make little sense. He didn't play for a big club when he was young, like most European sports stars. He was sleeping in Serbia when he was drafted, deep in the 2nd round, while ESPN played a Taco Bell commercial. After playing in the 2014 Nike Hoop Summit, a scout complimented his touch, IQ, work ethic, but also doomed Jokic to low upside. For years, this was the knock on Jokic. Too chunky, not fast enough, even if he is exceptionally gifted. After quadruple overtime playoff loss to the Blazers, he got into better shape, but it wasn't like super jacked, conventional professional athlete shape. As it turns out, this was enough to bring his bizarre on-court genius to full display. He immediately established himself as the best center in the league and won 2 straight MVPs, posting totals that absolutely blew your mind. And he can easily be on his way to his 3rd straight MVP trophy with the way he's been playing this season, which is arguably his best version yet. In Jokic's hands and from his feet, basketball is made into art. Night after night, a dramatic, game-saving block becomes an odd-looking, giant penguin-like wing slap. Spin moves in the post happen in slow motion for him. The only conventional, modern aspect of Jokic's game is his decent three-point stroke, but even that, he barely jumps while shooting it. One of the most effective plays the Nuggets run involves Jokic catching the ball around the free throw line, leaving the entire court at his disposal. If a double team comes, Jokic casually finds shooters or cutters. If he is single covered, Jokic simply backs down the defender or shoots over him. He doesn't move quickly. He gets to where he needs to go or makes sure the ball does. Jokic, for the third straight season, is leading the league in multiple advanced statistical categories, in large part because of his ruthless efficiency. Nikola Jokic is one of the best shows to watch, not just in the NBA, but in all of pro sports. Even though he's won individual honors, he does not seem to get the attention that other top stars get. Maybe it's because he plays in a smaller market like Denver. Maybe it's because he doesn't do many commercials and isn't active on social media. Maybe it's because he hasn't won a championship. But no matter what, you can't deny the greatness of Nikola Jokic, or even hate on it for that matter. Oh, and his team, the Denver Nuggets, they keep on winning, and they look like a real threat in the Western Conference. Nikola Jokic, with a healthy supporting cast in Denver, are now sole owners of the first seed in the Western Conference with a 21-11 record. They are the only team in the West with a winning road record, and they are an impressive 12-3 at home, and now are on a 4-game winning streak. Enjoy the Nikola Jokic show, the show that keeps on giving. What has your reaction been to Nikola Jokic and his play this season? Like I said earlier, this might arguably be the best version we have ever seen of Nikola Jokic. And when it's all said and done, Nikola Jokic is doing something that we may never see again. So enjoy it for what it is. Enjoy the excellence on the court. Nikola Jokic, he will be in MVP conversations this season. You better believe it. You can make a case that right now he's at top of the MVP rankings, because just when you think he can't get any better, Nikola Jokic continues to do the impossible. And that's the scary part, guys. For as great as Nikola Jokic is, and I mean great, he can still get better. When it's all said and done, we may be looking at one of the greatest, if not the greatest big men to ever play this game of basketball. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Plus ring the bell. Let's show Nikola Jokic the recognition and appreciation that he deserves in this one. That is it for me. As always, thank you so much for watching. This is Luca Rosano signing off, and I'll catch you all again in the next video.